Hey family, welcome back to One on One with Cutting Edge 50. Just want to hop on here real quick, do a quick video reaction to my girl Candice Owens. Y'all already know who it is. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Tune in to what we got to offer, man. Like I said before, man, we've been doing a couple video reactions. We went sitting back, listening, looking at the selection, looking at all this P Diddy drama and stuff like that. But when it comes to the celebrity world, when it comes to superstars, all these athletes that's trying to influence the election, make you vote any kind of way. I just tell you, use your best judgment, man. Don't let nobody, because they famous or they well known, influence you to choose whatever's best for you to vote. I myself, personally, I hate politics. Even biblically, I don't believe in that we're supposed to be governed by a government that really don't care for you. But that's my own personal belief. I lead to a higher power. But I want y'all to check this out. Share your thoughts. Let me know what you think about Candice Owens. And man, she's ripping a new one. She's doing a whole new ball game. Now, I tell you one thing: if she was, even though I think it should be men presidents, because of the war and stuff like that. If Candice would run, I think she'd be a great candidate because she does lead on male mentorship, leadership, and stuff like that. When it comes to those tough, hard decisions, and you already know she don't care about being in the hot seat as we claim it with all the judgment she's been receiving for interracial, but marriage and everything else, religious aspects, her own personal belief because she believes in Trump and stuff like that, Kanye, you name it. You already know about Candice Parker, but I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen, and let's go ahead and continue.
Can everybody just be real quiet for a second? I want to see if we can hear it. No, I don't hear anything at all. Nope. Definitely not hearing LeBron James on the subject of Diddy, which is weird. I'm going to actually need to hear from LeBron James on the subject of Diddy because he speaks out about virtually every other topic. Nobody asks his opinion. He gives his opinion. He's lecturing us. He's called the king. So why stay mum on your boy? That's my question. Plus, Ice Cube responds to my statement that gangster rap was created by the feds. And Janet Jackson has a message for Kamala Harris.
You ain't black.
You know what? She's getting a lot of pushback, but I'm going to have her back here because I decided to fully investigate Kamala Harris's genealogy. And what I discovered is a shocking discrepancy, which no one has yet come across. Internet, I'm going to need your help. Welcome to Candice.
Now, y'all don't know before, like I said before, I really like Candice. This young lady right here is remarkable when it comes to uncovering the truth. Just the spirit, everything else she's been through. She don't believe in the jabs per se for her kids and stuff like that. She talked about her lifestyle, but when I don't know if I posted that video when she was talking about Kamala, her background, the lineage, her grandparents. I don't know if I want to include that in this one, but share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. But when it comes to these superstars persuading your vote, I'm gonna put the full link to this video in the description below, and y'all share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Candice is on fire.
On a show, he was like, he's a vet, he's a vet. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? And he said, well, part of the deal when Diddy, notoriously him and J-Lo were in the club, they began bringing out shots, shooting in the club. And then Diddy sort of didn't get into a lot of trouble for that. And Kanye was saying that it's because he did a deal with the feds. And part of that deal was that Diddy had to control other people in the industry. So we are giving you your freedom, but on behalf of the feds, you are going to keep some people in the industry. So you can imagine the feds just like messaging, again, this is allegedly as Lauren Lier, messaging Diddy whenever they want him to get somebody under their thumb. And of course, Kanye West would be someone that they wanted to get under their thumb. And Kanye also mentioned that there were a lot of entertainers and athletes who he claimed were controlled. Take a listen.
But they can't control. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce. But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name.
We didn't know what he was referring to then, but I will say that there is something I've noticed about those names that he is naming. LeBron James, Beyonce, Jay-Z. Why is he saying these people in particular? Well, as we know, they have a lot of clout in Black America. In fact, Black America treats these people like they're kings and queens. In fact, Black America refers to these individuals as kings and queens. Yes, LeBron James is known as the king, right? Beyonce is the queen, Queen Bey. Whenever people come out and they make a statement politically, everyone just immediately gets into formation, especially for Beyonce. Get where I'm going here. Beyonce and Jay-Z were one of the first people that were out marching for Trayvon Martin. Remember that picture of them? They were out marching and everyone said, oh my gosh, that was it. Suddenly BLM was a thing. It was mainstreamed, and you were not allowed to be a Black person that stood against BLM, because who would stand against something that the Queen herself?
Yeah, like I said before, man, I just look at all this stuff as division and all kind of everything just to keep us distracted, man. I don't know about you, maybe your own personal beliefs, but we all got too much going on already in our personal lives to be so consumed with what celebrities think. I never put nobody on a pedestal myself personally. I'll listen to some of these things, but as far as superstars, I don't pay no attention to whether it's LeBron or nothing like that. I don't even really watch sports like that no more. Just because it all seems staged. It's not nothing that's random no more. And you can see the shift in the narrative. You can see the shift just in the atmosphere. You look at these people, they get more darker, more demonic, more open to other things out there. And I'm just not down with it. So I'm not interested. It seems like my body, my spirit is pulling away from the world for a good reason. And I just think, we need to be mindful of our senses, of our own personal beliefs, and just off your feelings to see what you got going on.
Like me, who goes, hey, wait a minute. What if this is just stupid? They go, oh, Uncle Tom, race traitor. She must do this for white people. She doesn't care about us. She ain't like us. She is not invited to the cookout. They tell me all the time, I'm not invited to the cookout. And essentially what they're saying is we are all one monolith. And we have, in a lot of ways, become a monolith because we worship these stars. It's quite bizarre to see this. And so LeBron James, let's really hone in on his messages of the past, because he's become one of these, I would say, puppets. Whatever the state wants, whatever initiative the state is after, LeBron James is selling to the youth. It's one example, of course, with the George Floyd. Oh my gosh, he was really trying to tell Black Americans, oh my God, you should be out rioting. We should be out rioting and protesting. Because I agree. Exclamation points, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, a lot of that. Okay? No, man, for real. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry.
And just say it like this, man. Even personally, when it came to that George Floyd, the person that I am, I don't care. I wouldn't have let no police, even if it looked like I don't even have to know you. If it looked like you're in danger, your life, you can't breathe and stuff like that, I would have walked up on the officer myself, because I felt like you are endangering somebody and they showing actually signs that they can't breathe or whatever the case may be. I would have took the initiative in there, had my hands up or whatever came through, but I'm not going to let nobody presumably die in front of me. That's just never going to happen. Officers can't shoot you if you come in unwillingly. He would have had to get up off of them or whatever the case may be. Maybe you might have had disorderly conduct, but whatever, it's a misdemeanor and you save somebody's life. I would have took that chance, but that's just me personally. Everybody else had your phones out and stuff like that. I never understood that. That's not my mentality. But she's going on about LeBron and that BML and the justice and everything else like that. And the narrative was pushed, but we all found out what the movement was really about. But she's going to go on with this LeBron thing. Is hilarious.
So one thing that I recognize is that LeBron James, despite saying all of this, is really cares so much about Black victimhood. You would think that he would use his platform to speak right now when the perpetrators are, his friends, allegedly. Let me show you this clip of LeBron James speaking about how much he loves.
Hey, that was no party like a Diddy party. So.
We're gonna
that's what's up.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party. And by the way, he's not lying there. From everything that I've read, if these allegations are true, there truly is no party like a Diddy party. I don't know any party. I've been to a lot of parties in my youth. Never did we have like pink cocaine in bottles and like thousands.
Yeah, that's hilarious. And then and you see them look like kids in there for me for Diddy, but he was surprised all these people that go to these parties, man, they get down with the get down. Y'all already know that. Whether you choose to believe it or not, or try to ignore the fact, you see the world is shifting right in front of your eyes. But like I say, she went on. You see them in there.
Like he's having a really good time. It looks like he's had a lot of time with Diddy. They've been friends for years. They're always hugging, dapping up, bad boys for life, right?
And like I said before, man, y'all can't even think that these people don't know each other or they don't know what's going on behind it. If you hanging out, you at one of Diddy's parties, that's like, you know how he get down. It's like a R. Kelly situation. They know he like young girls and these parents, and they just throw them at him, and you know he like younger females. There's no way to tell me, but she went on. I think I put this in the other video about Kamala, the birth certificate of her Zoom grandmother who wasn't a grandmother. And it, like I said, it just got weirder and weirder. But none of this stuff shocks me because they all are kin, you know, and this she went on and on. Do you see the picture right there? That's her mom, dad, granddad. Um oh man, and like I said before, Candice is a monster when it comes to exposing the truth. Whether y'all believe it or not, she is on a whole different mission. Um, but that lady, she put a great perspective on it.
Woman to me, okay? But this woman is allegedly her great grandmother, who is known as Miss Iris, okay? So pull up Miss Iris again, the great grandmother who Kamala is allegedly on her lap. We can all agree that that woman looks to be at least some percentage black, and it's about to get weird, okay? So first, just so we are clear, even if this woman was 100% black, that would make Kamala majority Irish white, which would be like majority white. So it's completely crazy that she would suddenly claw out and pretend that she's black, okay? If she was 100% that woman, great grandmother, if she was 100% black, that would make Kamala 12% black under a best case scenario. But I thought, okay, that's Miss Iris. She's saying that's her great grandmother. Let me like verify that Miss Iris was fully black. And a way to do that would be to take a look at Miss Iris's children, you know? Now, to be clear, she allegedly had 4 children. So we have Kamala's missing grandmother, Beryl, who allegedly died at the age of 39, as well as some of Kamala's great uncles and great aunts. And their names were Abraham Judah Finnegan, Noel Finnegan, and Bernard Finnegan. Okay. So Beryl, the missing grandma, has 3 siblings: Abraham, Judah Finnegan, Noel Finnegan, and Bernard Finnegan. All of these people have apparently evaporated into thin air. Literally cannot find a single trace of these people who definitely do not have black names. Okay. And I'm just going, I just want to see a picture here. So I'm going to put a bounty on it. I would like someone to do a little bit of due diligence here. Find me Beryl Finnegan and Beryl's 3 siblings. Okay. Photo.
And now what she's saying is nobody can find pictures of none of these relatives or so-called relatives that she had. Now, if Candice and her people can't find it, then it's most likely it doesn't exist because it was staged. They put it up there. They put her up there. They planted it, whatever the case may be. But as you can see right there,
photo of Beryl, photo of any of Beryl's siblings literally disappeared without a trace. This is the only reason, okay, that people are convinced that Kamala must have some black in her family.
And she put that on her book.
These alleged relatives. And it's just ironic because her family is extraordinarily Irish white, extraordinarily wealthy slave owning descendants. And the only reason we have this image in our head, like just like Trump said, suddenly she was black, is because Kamala's father in 2020, just after Kamala published that photo in her book, Kamala's father in 2020 similarly decided to publish an essay entitled Reflections of a Jamaican Father, where he only included all of his white Irish slave-owning family. He only decided to include a photo of Miss Iris and Miss Chrissy. who look like the same person to me. Why would you do that? We got a big old family, got a ton of wealth. Everyone's got a slave. Why did you decide in 2020 to publish a photo of these two women, just like Kamala did in her book? I've got question marks. I don't know how it's possible that
Like I said before, man, we're not gonna just ramble on with that. Like I said before, you already know how I feel about Candice. I guess you go on with Ice Cube and stuff like that. Just share your thoughts. Let me know what y'all think about that. I have the full link to this Candice video in the description below. Um, but I just want y'all to be mindful that they can spin the narrative however they want to. Do your research for yourself, study. I know most people don't have time. We busy. We got too many other responsibilities in our day to day life. I myself personally, right now, I'm going to go ahead and try to crush a quick workout. It's late night, but we got goals. We got a lot of stuff we got to achieve. We're trying to get back healthy. We're trying to get in the best shape of our life while we can. And we're just trying to get healthier, man. Like I say, try to remove all the negativity out there. Like I said before, in all these politics, I don't put my faith in no politician. It don't matter if it's Trump, if it's her. But you already know, everybody know those years under Trump was probably better years than under Biden. You can say it's the COVID or whatever the case may be, but we all know the same thing. We had better, a better lifestyle. Your money go a lot longer. During those years, we went in all these wars. We had the immigration problems, and with time comes more problems and stuff like that. But you can clearly say that the U.S. doesn't care anything about. You can say none of their people, not Black Americans, not white Americans, none of our people up there letting in all these immigrants illegally. Now the legal ones, I get it, because I did a story where it was like 2-3 years ago about the Haitian. And they are suffering. They had gangs take over, but I look at it as a whole different realm. I'm gonna go down that conspiracy theory. I already did that in another video. If y'all want me to touch base on that, just let me know in the comments below. But Haiti, remember a couple of years ago, the president was assassinated. Gangs took over the whole continent. It seems like, apparently, from what they proclaimed to see, but I had news reports about they coming in people homes, shooting, killing them, raping the women, killing their kids, husbands. Some husbands who survived, their wife end up impregnated. They've been amputated. I mean, it's been horrible. It's all kind of stuff. So I have plenty of sympathy for those migrants or immigrants who had to come over here, who are fleeing for safety. But there is a lot of countries, a lot of nations out there who can help these people better than us. We don't even help. The U.S. don't even help the veterans. So I think I look at it through a different lens when it comes to stuff like that. And what's the reason and why? I think more Black people are waking up to the cause that the Democrats stand for. I'm just going off of that. I myself personally is an independent, but I'll never vote for a Democrat again. If you know the history of it and what they did to families and removing the husbands and stuff like that from there. So we can go into that. I'll debate anybody about the family atmosphere and it's pretty much you introduce an ungodly nation, which the U.S. is currently now. So I don't want no parts of that myself as a faith believer, as a believer of all people. I believe as an adult, you can love whoever you want to. I'm never going to judge you for your own personal belief, but once you start demonizing and attacking kids, it's a zero tolerance for me. It's like a call off when you're at job and you have a zero tolerance, you're fired. That's just it. It's no right or wrong. I see all these politicians, these superstars, these pastors. How can you be a person of God and you say you agree or you're not voting for Trump? And all of it is identity politics. You're not talking about no substance, nothing. It's not nowhere in the middle that you can be. You have to be on the side of good or evil. That's just point blank. Even though we know all politicians are crooked at a certain thing, it's a lesser of two evils. I get it all. I personally won't be voting, but none of them. I'll just pray my vote goes to the big man above. But just if I wasn't a PI, if I didn't know the things that I know, just off of life experience and stuff I've seen with my eyes physically, maybe I would still be ignorant and vote Democrat, because just like many of you, maybe you don't want to say it out loud, you don't want to admit it, but we was raised up. If you're anywhere around my age, we was raised up that Democrats are for black people and Republicans are for rich people, which is opposite of the case. Republicans, from the education I got, are about keeping your money, starting from an even playing field, or actually making a difference from what you're able to do for yourself out here. For business, you think about it. If you start your own business from scratch and you end up getting wealthy, you want to retain more of your money because you get taxed more, but you can also give more money away and help a whole lot of other people. So you do deserve tax credits. The people with lesser income who don't have the money out there, of course, you're not gonna get all those tax cuts, which may seem more or less on just depending on what side of the spectrum you are, because you don't have the funds or the availability to help other people. So yes, you need a break out there because you're definitely working harder. You do all the strenuous work, but you didn't go through the challenge that whoever else that got rich from scratch has been through. Those challenges of starting your own business. And all my business entrepreneurs, you know how it is when you operate a small business. You rarely have people support you. You have somebody support big business over you, and they can be your friend, family, whatever the case may be, just because they know the big brand. So I just look at the world differently, man. Y'all wear Nike, you'll drive all these big brands, you'll drive. What's the name of the car that Tesla and this and that, and y'all already know what they're doing in the Congo, the slave mines and all this other stuff out there. You already hear the word, the blood diamonds and this and that. We wear all the jewelry. So we don't even think about the cause. We just like the flash. We like the stuff, the significance to make ourselves feel important, but we forget about the lives that's going to waste, or the people that had to sacrifice their eternal sacrifice for us to live the way we live, or to have the stuff that we get, just so we can claim that we are above or we own a certain status. I'm a self person. I wear no jewelry. I have no tattoos. I have my own personal beliefs on that, but I'm never going to judge nobody about your own personal beliefs. We all have our own chapter, our own story to live. But I just want to jump on here real quick, man. Y'all want me to get in depth about any subject. It don't matter what it is. Like I said before, this is one-on-one with Candice 50. We've been doing it for a while. We've been law enforcement 25 plus years. We've been an athlete, professional athlete, ex-football player, basketball, still in the bodybuilding, acting world, you name it. We've been a man of many talents, and we're not seeing so much in this world. So our perspective is a little different, but we're never going to judge anybody about their own personal beliefs, because we still are sinners. I think everybody on this planet will be sinners, and they're trying to force us to choose a side, which I don't think none of us actually need to choose a side. You do whatever is best for your family, and you make wise decisions, not drastic decisions about identity or politics or whatever the case may be, losing friends because of their own personal belief. That doesn't make sense to me, but that's just my own personal belief. Share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. It's your boy Candice 50. With that, we out.